Fun Spot Kissimmee today. I'm gonna get 3 new coasters, hoping 4, but I think it's only gonna be 3 because I think one of them might be closed. But all right, let's go. All right, so lets you in right in the doors into a little arcade, which looks pretty fun. And then there's like prizes and merch and stuff over here too. Pretty cool. And they have some concessions and things like that too. Some snacks and drinks and things. They got some good looking games here. This looks pretty fun. It's not too busy. It's a Wednesday, so I could see why. Okay, so it looks pretty cool. None of the rides right now are actually open because there was just lightning in the area. She said hopefully, since they're like starting to clean stuff up, that it should be within the next 30 minutes, but she couldn't promise me anything. So I'm just gonna wait around here because it's not too busy. There's like barely anyone here. So I think once they do open, hopefully I'll be able to get on some of the stuff. Galaxy Spin is the wild mouse that I'm gonna get. There's a kiddie coaster somewhere around here that I'll try to find. And then there's a wooden coaster. Then there's also a family coaster, but it says online that one's temporarily closed, so I do not think I'll be able to get the family coaster. But I am hoping that this opens because these are one of my favorite flat rides. So I'm really hoping I can ride this today, but we'll see. But yeah, I'll keep you updated, obviously, with what's going on with the rides, but I'm not gonna buy any of the rides. So how this Fun Spot works is it's free to get in, but you have to pay for any rides you wanna do or like any games you wanna play. So I'm not gonna pay for any of the rides right now because I don't know when they're gonna be opening. So we'll just see when they open, then I'll just pay for what I want to ride, which I think I'm just gonna pay for the coasters and then maybe like a couple flat rides. We'll see how I'm feeling and what I end up doing. So how you pay for it is you just pick the amount of money that like of the rides that you want. So like there's $12 ones. So the 3 bigger coasters are $12 and then the smaller coasters $7, and then a lot of the flat rides and some of the bigger rides are $12, but a lot of the flat rides are $7. So you just like tell her how many. So all I said was like I want to do 2 $12 and 2 $7, and she just gave me this card and she like loaded it up. So I just showed this to them when I want to ride. If you do the day pass, then you get a wristband, and that you get like unlimited rides. I think that's $70. So yeah, so that's how that works. So I ended up paying like $38, and then they put an extra $2 on there that they said I could use for the arcade. So I don't know if they always do that or if that's just like a promotion right now. But oh, here's the Sea Serpent kiddie coaster that I need to get. I'm gonna feel real lame if I'm the only one on there, but gotta get it. It's a credit. So I'm actually currently at 317 credits right now. So if I get all the coasters today that I need to, I'll be at 320. So we'll continue the counter as we go. It's a pretty nice, cute little park. I think it's just really dead right now because of it literally just stopped storming, like I said. So I'm sure that's why it's so dead, and it's a weekday. But they have some cool little rides and big rides here. Some nice looking snack stands. I'm just kind of walking around right now because this stuff still really isn't open. They're running some of this stuff, just like testing it, but I haven't seen the coasters or anything run, but I did hear that they are gonna start running soon. So that's why I ended up buying my little pass, because I did hear them say that they're starting to run and test soon. So I'm just gonna walk around and kind of look at what's here. All right, here's Mind Blower. This is the wooden coaster. This is the biggest coaster in the park, and it's actually the only wooden coaster in Florida to go upside down. I've been on one wooden coaster that went upside down before, Hades 360 in Wisconsin Dells. Oh, probably one of my least favorite coasters I've ever been on. So I don't know. The upside down part though was not the bad part. So I have faith in this one. They have go-karts here too. I didn't buy go-karts, even though I do really like go-karts. I might get them later if I want to, but right now I'll just stick with the coasters. Okay, and then there's a separate section of the park called Old Town, which is a little walk, I think, which I'm gonna walk over there now and see what's going on. It says Old Town dining, restaurants, and then I think this is where the hurricane ride is. Okay, this is kind of cute. It's like a little town going on over here. They have some bars over there, some stores. Oh, this is pretty cute. Oh. Yeah, this is cute. They have like little shops down here. Kind of reminds me of like, I don't know, like a tourist attraction-y town. Cool. Okay, they got some shooter style games here. You just use your credit card for these. You don't have to pay for them at the little stand. You can just use your credit card and do the shooter games. Okay, let's see. Magic hat. This looks like the sorting hat from Harry Potter. That's cool. Oh yeah, it does. That's cool. It's like one of those fortune teller machines, but it's the sorting hat. So yeah, just to summarize, Old Town is just like a big strip of just like cool, like touristy, towny shops and restaurants and bars, and just really awesome, honestly. Like, and it's free to get into to this area. You just have to obviously pay for it if you want to buy anything. And then yeah, I see the roller coaster over there. So I'm gonna go check out to see if Hurricane's actually closed for the day or just because of the rain. And then it looks like there's more flat rides over there, so I'm gonna go check those out. All right, they have a tilt-a-whirl, carousel. Ooh, I like those rides over there. If that's running, I'll maybe go on that because I have two $7 ones, so I can do the kiddie coaster and then one more. So I might do that one if it starts running. It's testing right now. I think this is Hurricane. Oh, this looks so fun. This is the one I was most excited for. So I'm kind of bummed it's closed. I'll have to come back and ride this one sometime. Cause yeah, it looks very fun. All right, I hear Mind Blower testing, actually running. There's people on it. I was having such a good time in Old Town, so I didn't want to go, but I'm gonna head over to the coaster now and ride it, hopefully ride it. It sounds kind of intense, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm excited, let's go. All right, I'm heading up to Mind Blower. Line does not look long. I actually think there's no one in line. So yeah. All right, not gonna lie, kind of rough coaster, but the first half was a lot rougher than the second half. I also asked the guy before I got on, I'm like, is it rough? He was like, not gonna lie, yeah. So I knew to sit in the front. So it honestly wasn't that bad, and it was fun. Like I said, the first half, there was a pothole that kind of like got me shaking a little bit, but other than that, it wasn't too bad. It is very like shaky though. So you will get kind of shaken around. So if that's not your thing, I don't know, maybe just try it. It definitely was better than Hades 360. It kind of was reminiscent of that though. The upside down part was fun. Like it was like a little barrel roll. It was really fun. That part wasn't the rough part. Here, it's going up now. But yeah, so this is my 318th coaster. So I would say it's worth it to come here for that if you really like coasters. If you don't like to be like shaken up, I would definitely try to sit in the front. But it wasn't too bad. I definitely been on like several coasters that are way rougher than that. So yeah, I don't know. I would say if you have a really low tolerance for roughness, maybe skip, but otherwise I think it's fine. And it's pretty short, so if it's too rough for you, it's over pretty quickly. Oh, people are getting on. All right, I'm gonna head over, get my 319th coaster. Holy moly, y'all, I'm still laughing from that. If you like spinning, go on a spinning Wild Mouse by yourself. The weight distribution of the vehicle will have you spinning out of control. I was spinning, I was laughing in the vehicle by myself. I felt like an idiot, but I was laughing so hard because of how much I was spinning. That was such a good time. It was pretty smooth, honestly. It was really fun. I loved that. And I don't know if I was spinning so much because I was by myself or just because that's how this one is. But I spun like crazy and I am thinking honestly about going on it again. That's how much fun I had. Yeah, Galaxy Spin, 10 out of 10. Would recommend. Very fun. Really liked it. Okay, I'm gonna feel like an idiot, but I gotta go on Sea Serpent to get the credit. So I see people on it now, so I'm gonna head over there. There it is. Woo! All right, Sea Serpent was my 320. I tried to look like I wasn't having a lot of fun on it, but it was kind of fun. The first, like that first drop right there, I was in the back. It was kind of fun, not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm gonna go walk over to Hurricane just to check one more time if it's closed. And then I have one more ride credit to use, a $7 credit. So I can do one of the flat rides, either the Himalaya type ride or the Eagle ride I was showing before. I think those are the two that I'm gonna choose between if Hurricane's not open, so we'll see. Also, I just wanted to note that I've literally walked onto every single ride that I've been on. I've only been on the 3 coasters, but I've walked on every single one. I was actually the only person on my train for Mindblower and the Wild Mouse, so really, I don't know if it's because it just stormed or if it's because it's the middle. Well, it's like 4:15 now, so it's actually like afternoon now on a weekday, but still maybe weekdays are just dead. I don't know. Okay, so I just talked to a worker. He told me this whole section's open, actually, except for the Hurricane's the only thing that's gonna be closed all day because they're fixing it. So I will have to come back and ride it. But yeah, this whole section is open. I think maybe he just comes and operates whatever someone wants to ride, I guess. But it looks kind of close, but he assured me that it's open. Yeah, a lot of these games, I'm sure there are games in here, are closed. I'm sure they're closed because it's a weekday. I wonder if they open like at night, and probably they're open all day on weekends. But yeah, I think some of the stuff is closed just because it's a slow time. Yeah, they have bumper cars too. Cool. I like bumper cars. I don't have another, these are $12 credit. I don't have another $12. I have one more, I have a $7 credit. Alright, I'm gonna start heading out, but there's one thing left to do. I still have $2 on this that I need to use at the arcade, so I'm gonna pick a really good game, because I think I'm only gonna be able to do one to play before I head out. Skee ball is a top option. I might do that. Okay, that's one choice. Okay, this is only 50 cents. So I might be able to do this. I might be able to do more than one. We'll see. If I pick this, I will be able to. All right, I've done kickboxing for a while, so I've always wanted to see what my score would be on one of these, and it's $1, so I'm gonna do this. All right, I didn't do too bad. All right, I'm gonna head out. Honestly, I had a lot more fun here than I thought I would. It's such a like small but like cute little park, completely free to get in. Just pay for either wristband or per ride. And yeah, the old town little like stretch with the shops and the restaurants and all that is so cute, and you could definitely make a day out of coming here and just like looking around there. A lot of touristy trap type things, and yeah, it was so cute. I had such a good time. I would say if you want the full experience of the park to be open and everything, full food and all the rides, maybe come in the evening. So I think a lot of the stuff does open at 6. And just like look ahead. I mean, the hurricane ride was closed all day, and it said it online, so at least I knew, but just be prepared. But yeah, overall, coasters were fun, rides were fun. The workers too, something I noticed, they're super nice here, really nice and sweet. Like they would actually genuinely try to make conversations with me as I was waiting for the rides, and yeah, I just felt really welcomed. Yeah, I had a really good time. I definitely recommend coming here if you're in the Orlando Kissimmee area. This is Fun Spot Kissimmee. I haven't been to the Orlando one. I'm gonna try to make it out there sometime, but I haven't been to that one yet. I know a lot of people around who have like Disney trips planned will come here after the Disney parks close, because it is open till midnight. So a lot of people will do like a full Disney day and then come here and do some other rides. And I think that's when they're the busiest, is like evening to midnight. I think they kind of get hopping here. So yeah, definitely recommend. I had a really good time, and I'll definitely be back. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye.